Hello again. I'm Coyote Jack, and we have another one. This case, I know this is from the BGC, but when we talk about why Soini, it's the main source of hate. For they receive hate for actual valid reasons, and this case, I knew full well that FromSoft, they were on the verge of not even existing thanks to this fucking company. Let's see what we encounter in this article. This is a headline. From Software didn't want Sony to publish Dark Souls as it was, in quotes, disappointed by how Demon Souls was treated. Yeah, and not forget, Dark Souls existed thanks to Demon Souls. But Demon Souls was a fucking troublesome project in Japan, and Sony didn't want that project to leave Japan, even though it was heavily inspired the Eastern culture and primarily by the authors of Berserk Kentaro Miura. And Miyazaki studied to fix the project and made it playable. And with that, well, it gave birth to Dark Souls, even though, yeah, Dark Souls improved a lot of things, delivered so much. But well, the father of Dark Souls, or the grandfather of everything of the Souls, like when it comes to From Software, but was Demon Souls. So continue on. In exclaimed From Software teamed up with Bandai Namco because Sony didn't want published Demon Souls in the West. Hmm. And the ones that published Demon Souls was Atlus, if I'm not mistaken. From Software didn't want to work on Demon Souls sequel with Sony because it was disappointed with the way the game was handled. Former PlayStation executive Yoshida claims. And well, even the Miyazaki made it clear that yeah, all humors are connected. Just we try to deliver in certain capacity. At least at what according to From So fans, the ones that really love to connect those dots and interact with this lord of said games. Demon Souls was developed by FromSoft in collaboration with Sony Japan Studio, uh, at the founded and buried into the Grand Studio. During the game's development, it was planned that the games would be published globally by Sony, but this didn't come to be. Because most of the time, when it comes to fucking Sony, that is why they is always referred, like for example, the Sony music department. They do these draconian deals, or even they go over too far. That yeah, we make you sign this deal. Oh, excuse me, didn't read that what something clauses that we decided to apply just so suddenly and illegal. You either change that or you are kinda screwed. That's how fucking Sony has been operated for over decades at this point. Oh man. Although these days Demon Souls is considered the first entry in From Software's popular Souls-like series of games, it said at the time Sony couldn't seize the game's global appeal. But sure, Sony saw the potential appeal of making everything a fucking Western interactive movie. Oh man. the more the more stuff comes out, the less people wants to stick around with Sony. Or at least I'm for myself, I hate them even more. Due to the game's high difficulty and negatively early playtest, yeah, because they were having some troublesome issues there, Sony decided not to localize Demon Souls for an English language release. Instead, in the US, the game was published by Atlus, and in Europe, publishing was handled by Banco. And the European Union and the Japanese version have better collector's edition, if I remember. But well, I really tried to get one on myself. Almost 7 years ago, I couldn't because it was too fucking expensive by those scalpers. Speaking to the Secret Symbol podcast, former CIE President Yoshida explained that Sony wanted to work on the sequel of to Demon Souls with From Software. but the developer turned it down and instead decided to work with Banco on what will become Dark Souls. And good for them in that case. Even for Banco turned work and a dog shit company, they're still delivering some good stuff. And Banco, of course, said, yeah, you do what you need to do. And they did it. Well, except for the part where they screw up the online component for PC. You know that shit show where the servers for Dark Souls 1 and 2 couldn't bring back a couple of years ago because they found a vulnerability where you can actually be exploited to hack someone else's computer so only by playing Dark Souls. Yeah, that was insane. Continue on. And someone was already working on the sequel, but they were so disappointed with how PlayStation treated them. Just like many of the Japanese developers that ruined their fucking franchises, ruined the goodwill they had with their customers because they were doing business with Sony, with PissStation. Oh, who could have guessed? We wanted to work with them again, but they passed on it. Good on front software there. Very fucking good call, Yoshida claimed. Sony will eventually work with front software again some years later with the PS4 exclusive Bloodborne, and sadly they fuck up again. But well, even we know that Miyazaki tried to talk with Sony and they straight denied them the PC port. Not ported to the Xbox console for PC. Yeah, I think in that one, I don't know why they decided to fuck up there. Probably because From Software was working with Dark Souls 3 after the underperform performance in quotes for Dark Souls 2 because Miyazaki wasn't working there. He was working on something else. And looks like he did that well treat with the devil and well even I know Bloodborne is beloved better than Demon and better remembered than Demon Souls. Still I think yeah Miyazaki and FromSoft really fuck up there. Sony will eventually work with some From Software again some years later with the well excuse me I already said that. Something Yoshida said he was happy to see. We have huge respect for Miyazaki and we were able to work with them again, he said. Longbourn is one of his best games, probably because Haratatan even so. I'm going to give you a better deal, man. It is case. When Sony Japan was still alive, and Sony were Sony with Japanese heritage, Japanese branch, Japanese legacy. Now they ditched that west. They are a fucking California company, and now we are seeing that they are just finally cutting up California slowly, but still, I'm not going to hold that breath. That company burned so many bridges that for me, they don't deserve sympathy. In an interview with Game Informer back in 2012, Yoshida gave more detail on Sony's decisions to not localize Demon Souls for the West, admitting that he didn't get the pill at first. Big mistake there. For my personal experience with Demon Souls, when it was close to final, I spent close 2 hours playing it, and after 2 hours, I was still standing at the beginning of the game. You recall at the time, I said, this is crap, this is an unbelievable bad game. So I put it aside. Oh man, this fucker. Luckily, third party publishers Atlus in North America and Namco in Europe stepped in, and it really became a great hit outside of Japan. We definitely dropped the ball from publishing standpoint. Yeah, at that point, yeah, you really fuck up because even if you did it the correct thing and do it like fucking Microsoft did back in the day with Halo, could have been your next game, not like your Halo when it comes to a first person shooter with multiplayer. Your own fucking IP that people would actually have to buy a fucking console to play because they will be so fucking invested to get one. They really fuck up. Sony is just fucking stupid. That's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a pretty good day or night whenever you're playing this video. Please take care.